New Year's Eve 2012, and it's snowing. See? Hello everyone, I'd like to read you a short story. Two men came by boat with their families to a new land. Upon arrival, the weather is horrendous and doesn't let up. The men shelter in a cave, collect food for the families, and set out to build their new homes. Rain pounding, wind howling, they worked quickly to harvest timber and build their shelters. The first man, upon completion of his walls, pays a visit to the second, only to find him piling rocks carefully for the foundation. He was concerned. He didn't want the man to end up bringing his family to his house due to spending too much time on the details of his own home, and never finishing it. In about a week, the first man was cozy with his family, while the second man toiled endlessly to finish his home. Weeks later, the second man had finally finished. The first man mocked the second, joking about how the end result was that their houses looked identical, but he had finished much quicker and easily. A few years passed, and one winter brought unexpected torrential rains that flooded the valley endlessly. One large flash flood destroyed the first man's home in seconds. He and his family were stranded, and they waded over to the second man's house, which stood tall, waters parting around the strong foundation he had built. The second man welcomed the stranded family with open arms. "I have been such a fool," said the first man. "I would not blame you if you closed the door on me, for I was so arrogant." "I could never do such a thing," said the second. "I welcome you with open arms. A lapse in judgment is not worthy of ridicule." The man was humbled. He had learned from his mistake through tolerance of another. When the weather cleared, the men worked together to build a new home, with a foundation strong enough to support both families under the same roof. Anyone can build a hut, but to build a home we need a foundation, a strong one. At times it can be a daunting task. We want a warm blanket, but we leave it out in the rain. Planning ahead can make all the difference. But more importantly, when your brothers have failed, do not mock them. Accept your own faults and work to better the whole. For without the whole, the parts become useless. Open the door, let in your brothers, into your home, into your heart. Build your foundation strong, and your home will remain forever standing. Peace. Volatile, violent, hateful, vengeful trees that I've ever known. The hawthorn. I just noticed it while I was clipping the tree back. You don't bother trying to get anything out of this tree unless you're looking for trouble. I was in the process of cleaning out my tool shelf and trying to reorganize all my tools here, and this huge jar of tincture fell from the top shelf.